Yes, 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 yes. Finally, finally we're here. And I think we have Coach Freeman on the line. Welcome, Coach Freeman. It's
Hey, thanks, bro. Thank you, Mom.
respect, respect. It's been a real hassle all day trying to get you on the line. I know you're very busy. Thanks very much for, you know, coping with us to try to fix the network and the system to get you on. But it's a very big privilege. I want to tell you, it's a very big privilege for me to have you on this show because for me, you are somebody I look up to from way back in Ghana. You're one of the few players in the industry that when you speak, anytime I'm on your timeline, anything you write, catches my eye. It makes me know that, listen, there are like-minded people in this industry that we need to, listen to them more. We need to see more of them, to guide our things. So you, from afar, I've been your admirer, I've been following your works and, yeah. So I want to let you know that before, the beginning of this. But like I'm telling you now, this is Vybz with Rodney, and it's a platform that I just set up to, us to vibe about the music industry and the way it's going in the digital, world right now, So we wanted to seek your knowledge. Just let's vibe about the industry. Let's see how things are going and if we can learn something from you. So to the fans, I'm talking to Coach Freeman right now. He's a music coach, composer, singer, and everything you're going to know today. So who is Coach Freeman, Ami? Who is Yeah, man.
Who is Coach? Yeah. Oh, that's a question very simple for me to answer. I'm a music enthusiast. I love music.
Yeah.
And I've been privileged to be part of music for professional music for like 26 years now.
Great.
I've been teaching music for 20. Started as a music teacher in a secondary school and have evolved. I've been through every single dimension of music: production, playing, touring, arranging, everything, every aspect of music.
Yeah.
I've also been privileged to be part of music reality shows.
Great.
Where I have had the privilege to groom artists and help develop, young talents. And I really have been privileged to be part of music. So I feel very much at home when we're talking about the music industry. And it had a very special place in my heart. So like you say, if you come on my timeline, always talk about the things everybody else is trying to avoid talking about.
Coach, I think we're having a little bit feedback, so it's making it very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you try?
Yeah. Let me see. Is it better now?
It's better now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I said, I've been. Yeah, it's still there. I can still hear.
Yeah. Let it go down. It went. It came a bit better, and it's went back to where it was again.
Well, yeah, because I took off the Bluetooth.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe that was
better now. It's better now.
Loss,
it's better now. Yeah, it's better now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now we can carry on. You were telling us who Coach Freeman is.
Yes, a very privileged guy to have been part of music.
Yeah, great.
Music has been part of my life, just privileged to be one of these guys who have been in music for as long as 26 years, and I've had the privilege of being in every facet of the music industry. I started as a teacher. I became a music director in church, and became an instrumentalist. Joined the band, toured with the band, came back, became a producer, became an arranger, became a songwriter. Moved into artist development, started working on artists, vocal training, grooming, talent development, which got me into the reality shows, music reality show.
Okay.
And I've been privileged to work on artists, some of which are quite popular right now, especially in Ghana. Yeah. So I'm very passionate about the music industry.
Yeah, we're still having the feedback. I don't know where it's coming from, but
I don't know why we're having that.
It goes, then it comes back in. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's better now. It should be better now. Yeah, it's better now.
Is it better?
It came back again.
I think I need to figure out why it's.
Come again.
Hold on, I'll be back. Give me a moment. Okay.
Okay, that's all right.
Give me a moment.
That's all
Let
right.
me check.
Let me play them some tune. Whilst you check it. From Coach Freeman. I'm playing
some
Still and Wise.
All right.
I rather play Wondering. I love Wondering also. I'm in love with Wondering. Yeah. So we're talking to Coach Freeman, and we're having some little technical hitches which we are fixing right now, and then we'll be back with you. In the moment you can listen to some of his songs. That's Coach Freeman in the background.
In the world, you don't want with what all the fuss and all the fighting is about. I'm wondering what the heck about all the mess that's going on. I'm wondering why the hell you and I still let it all go on. I'm worried and afraid that this is never gonna really end. I'm worried that I contribute and so do you, and we don't even care.
So what's up now?
Yes, I think it's better now. Yeah, it's better now. It's better now.
Yeah, I think so too. I just fixed my lights.
Okay, great. So this song have a lot of lyrics in it, but I want us to talk about yourself, because the fans want to know who Coach Freeman is first, then we move on to the songs. So you were telling us basically who you were when the feedback was,
Yes.
Yeah.
So I gotta reintroduce myself, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so you were asking who is Freeman?
Yes.
And I say I consider myself a very privileged guy. I've been in music pretty much most of my life, and I think I'm one of those guys that music chose. I love music. I'm interested in music. I'm passionate about music, and I found myself doing the same thing. Working in this industry for at least 26 years now, and it started when I went to read music, and then became a music teacher. And in the process of teaching music, I got into becoming an instrumentalist. And as usual, we all start from church.
Okay.
So I became a music director in church. It was quite early. I think I was like 17, 18 when I became a music director. But then, it was a big church and a lot of people. And then started teaching music, taught music in the secondary school for like 6 years before I joined the band.
Okay.
And then which I started I joined the drummer. And the producer. It's a feedback back.
The feedback is back again, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
Okay. It's better now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better now.
Right. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I think it should be better now.
Okay.
Yeah, we should be good now.
Hey, feedback, go away.
Yeah. Say some.
Okay. Is it clearer?
No, the feedback is in there.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure it out.
It was better when you came on. It was better for a while anyway.
Yeah, everything was feedback. Yeah, I wasn't hearing any feedback.
Okay. Let me see my mic.
Let me see. How's it now?
Did you see?
It's still there.
Yeah, now it's echoing twice. It's doubling up.
Yes.
It's a double echo.
Oh man. Let me see.
These systems.
Yeah, I think today's network is just messing up. It's affecting us.
Yeah. All right.
No effects applied.
I'm hearing you over the no effects applied. Yeah, but it's interesting still. When we get that,
just trying to make sure from my end.
Do I also echo when I feedback, speak at your end?
Feedback. No.
Now yours is doubled like into two. So, no.
You see? This is not. Cool. I think. It's bad now. It started nice.
Know why your microphone a bit and see what will happen.
Okay, let me see if I lower for.
Okay. Hello? Yeah, we're having just some little hitches in technicality because, we're traveling miles. This is UK to Ghana, so it's kind of miles. But if you're joining us here, share the love, share the word. We have Coach Freeman live on. He's trying to get his system together, and we have a chat. Hello?
Oh, okay. How about now?
I think it's better.
It's great now, huh?
Yeah, it's great. It's great now. Yes.
So you can hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly. No echoes.
Cool.
Yeah, so let's double it up.
Yeah, let's keep let's talk about our industry, brother.
Yeah. But listen, we want to know, it's good to see the lifestyle. There's always a story, right? Behind every creative person, there is a story. And those stories brings attachment, because some musicians feel lonely. They feel whatever they're going through it by themselves alone. You know, they don't know.
Yeah.
We all feel the same. You know, sometimes you could be thinking about something, and the next. So when you hear a life of a successful musician like you, they might it might resonate with them and try to. That's why I like to, you know, ask from that time. So let me take it from here. When was the first time, like growing up? When was the first time you were introduced to music, like exposed to music? When you knew that, oh, music is my journey. What age would you say that was?
I think you know, my dad used to be the head of the Methodist church, and
Okay.
I joined the choir at the age of 7.
Wow. Wow.
I can remember that far. I remember I couldn't get a robe because all the robes were too big. But yeah, I was not interested in music. I joined the choir. I think I was at the age of 7. You know, I was that enthusiastic about it.
So it was in the family.
That's where it started for me.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So
I think I wrote my first songs at the age of 10. I had a small exercise book. I had started writing songs, and I was showing to my dad that, oh, these are the songs I wrote, you know, and he was surprised because I was a bit of a shy child,
okay,
but I was very enthusiastic about music,
great.
you know. So it started like that early for me.
So
I got involved with music theory through the I'm sure you know the Royal College of Music in the UK. They had this music theory thing they used to do. That was the highest thing, professional thing for musicians then.
So basically, you grew up in the UK. You grew up in the UK.
No. I was in Nigeria then. You know, I was in Nigeria then, but then I got introduced to it from by an uncle.
Okay.
And then I had to do the first grade. You know, they used to send it. You have to pay to send the first grade down to. So I took the first grade exam and I passed. And I was quite young. So I encouraged. I got them excited enough to want to see how far I would go.
Okay.
So I went all the way. I did all the grades. It's grade 1 to 8. So that's how I first got my first music qualification.
Wow.
And that's how I was able to become a music teacher in the secondary school at the age of 18.
Oh, great.
You know.
So do you have some
professional and then yes, from there on, from there on, it was you know, I started learning. Of course, I went to the University of Abuja in Nigeria and studied computer studies and public administration and some other stuff. But the music kept calling me. So I went back to study vocal techniques. But before then, I had become part of you know, the music director in the church and part of a band, and you know, I'd done some short courses, also some short courses in music, and then started touring with the band. I was the drummer. I was a professional drummer. And I toured with the band for 5 years.
What was the name of the band?
My first journeys around the world was as a musician, as a drummer.
Wow. What was the name of the band?
And then, First Love Band.
First Love Band. That's interesting.
First Love Band.
That's interesting. So, so from Nigeria to London, when did Ghana come into the picture?
Ghana came into the picture like 17 years ago.
Okay.
Yes. I have family from Ghana by my mother's place, from my mother's side.
Okay.
And of course, my target was to go back to the UK.
Okay.
But then I had to pass through Ghana. Mm-hmm. But in the process of passing through Ghana, I got stuck here. You know. Yes.
Okay.
That's to cut a long story short.
Yeah, true.
You know,
true.
I became very active here. I started with the TV3 mentor, and then on and on, and I'm here. I'm still here.
Okay. So you were talking about touring around the world with the band. Which countries did you really tour with this band? And
Oh,
yeah.
you know when you go with the band, we went through some. We went to South Africa, Botswana. We came into some of the European countries, and some West African countries, especially the French-speaking countries.
Okay.
And then, you know, yeah, and then some. Of course, we focused on touring around Nigeria. Nigeria is a big country. So we went around every state in Nigeria and some places, you know. Yeah.
I see.
It was in fact with one of my first visits to Ghana was with the band.
Okay.
You know. Right. Yeah. So
currently, I see.
So that's how
you do a lot of theory and training, a lot, and I want to ask. Do you have your own albums? Like, do you have your own albums also recorded? And would you call yourself a recording artist and a performing artist as well?
I recorded an album almost 10 years ago.
Okay.
But it was under a different label. And when I left that label, I pretty much didn't you know, I saw that with that. But right now, I'm in the process of working on an album.
The echo is coming.
And you know, we the old musician.
The echo is coming.
Take our time to cook the thing.
I know.
Yeah.
The feedback is back in there again. I hope it
goes. It's back again.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering why.
The phone should go back from something, because I think it's a bounce of a sound back in. Wow.
Oh my God.
This is very revealing, you know. This is a very interesting revelation, you know, to me, because I've been following your music from a distance, and I came very close when one of your artists, may she rest in peace, that pretty
girl,
she was sending me some works you were working on with her. She was telling me how you were grooming her on her voice and everything.
Yeah.
I was telling her how much I admire you, and it's the right decision she took for her career. You know, she really needed that training, and after some months or a couple of years, I heard she's passed away. I was very sad when I heard her.
Yeah.
You know.
Very tragic situation. Very
tragic situation. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel when your students go into, like, how do you feel? How do you feel as a coach when you lose a student through that kind of, because you had a vision for her, you know, I knew you were building her for a career, and all of a sudden, so a tragic stuff like that happens. How do you take it in personally?
Charlie, honestly, that was one of the most terrible moments for me last year when she passed. It was, I didn't know I could feel so much pain until when that thing happened. I felt robbed. Yeah. You know, I felt like we had invested so much.
I know.
And then all of a sudden, everything is gone. You know,
was that
you know, she died
no,
2 weeks to her release.
Whoa.
2 weeks to, yes.
Wow, that's sad. That's really sad.
It was bad. Let me try something else if it works.
Wow.
How about now?
No.
We good?
No, it's still echoing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's better now.
Audio source.
Should be better now. Yeah, it's better now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly, and it's better. It sounds better.
I'm just trying to see how we can make this thing work.
Yeah, it is. It is working. It's better now. So we can continue with the vibes. So
No, it ain't working.
No, it's working. I hear you. It's not echoing. I hear you clearly.
Okay. It's not echoing, right?
No, it's not.
Great. Okay.
All right, so
I just found the headset. I think it works now. Yes.
So you were just telling me about how, that misfortune wrecked you and you recovered, how you recovered from that. Hello, do you hear me?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you now.
All right. So let's take it straight to the industry. What do you think about the Ghana music industry currently? Like from your perspective as a leader, as a trainer, as a voice coach, and a studio owner and a production house in Ghana. What is your take on the whole Ghana music industry structure? What is your take on that?
I think we have a big problem, a huge challenge.
Great.
We really don't have a structure.
Okay.
We say we do, but we don't even have systems in place.
Exactly.
We don't have anything in place. And we keep being sentimental about things that we're supposed to be practical about.
Exactly.
And it's costing us. It's costing us time. It's costing us energy. It's costing us a lot of things. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody thinks we have an industry or structure in place.
But one will think. One will sit back and think that why would someone like Coach Freeman say we don't have a structure, whilst he was a judge on a well-sponsored platform where they were grooming artists on national TV, and they thought it was successful. They thought it was all bloomy. Why would Coach Freeman say that?
Please come again.
I said somebody would say, why would Coach Freeman, someone they saw on national TV on a well-sponsored event, right, grooming musicians and doing a big production. So at your level, we should take it like, oh, Coach Freeman is getting checks. So if Coach Freeman is getting checks, why would Coach Freeman say the industry is not structured?
Because it speaks for itself. If you look at it, there's nothing.
True.
We really there's a lot of talk, and the talk often sentimental.
So the thing is, you're putting in the work, but the productivity is not there. There's no structure to hold the kind of works you're doing. Oh, I think we lost Coach Freeman, but we're gonna get him back on. It's an interesting chat. We now get into the technical analysis of the whole conversation, where we're going to talk about the industry and how things are being said. There are a couple of issues and headlines going on which I want to discuss with him about. So from here we'll be taking it to the headlines and see his take on what he thinks about all that going on in Ghana. Okay. This
sorry, bro.
Thing, it's all right. Still, we're still here with you. Yeah, I think you sound better now.
Yeah, but
you sound better now.
Okay, hopefully it doesn't come back.
Yes. So you were saying, we were listening to you.
I'm saying that if you look, considering the talk that is going on, plenty of talk, plenty of sentiments, there's no system in place. You can't point to something and say, oh, if you came into the industry, this would work. No, we don't even agree on basic stuff. Everybody's just creating their own islands, and we are trying to move everything forward individually. There's no way that's going to work. Music is a team sport. And as long as we are not coming together to agree on certain fundamental stuff, we can keep talking all we want. We could have all the talents. Like I work with all the talents. I literally work with 70 to 80% of the industry.
Exactly.
But you see this talent, there's no way you can push them and say, based on your capacity, this is where you should be headed. And the system is there to support, protect, enhance, and push. It's not there. Everybody's just, pushing as far as they can go. And usually nobody really goes anywhere. We're just pushing the car. The car is not moving. So we're all pushing the car. We get somewhere, we stop.
Wow.
We need to begin to tell ourselves some truth. We are not together. And because we're not together, agreeing on fundamental stuff, we don't have a working industry. Our artists don't even work. Exactly. Our artists show up once or twice a year. like seriously, who does that? What profession where the top artists don't work? They are not on stage, which is supposed to be their office. They are not on stage all the time.
They are not in studio.
Showcasing their art.
Yeah. They are not on stage.
They come up once or twice a year and they are doing everything else. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. That's not true. We should be true to ourselves. That's not a working industry.
True. So if what is that one thing that you would like for it to change in the Ghana music industry if you had your way? Like that one thing that that if we spin it this way, I think we can get something right.
Perception. We have to change the perception of how music is seen. People think music is a hobby and musicians are just entertainers and jesters. We're here to make them happy and make them laugh. And musicians are embracing that image, and it's making us look more stupid.
Exactly.
Because we are not here. Every society in history, if you check, the musicians and the artists have been the ones that held the people in authority accountable. They wrote songs that challenged people, that made people want to ask questions. They made songs that made people want to question, things. That they made songs about the history of the people and inspired people and motivated people and taught people. But now everybody's just thinking that, let's just fool some. If we fool and the people like us, then we get some small money. So if we can change the perception that music is a noble profession and it's not just something that anyone can drop in. Only in Ghana can anybody just drop in, buy a soundtrack, put their voice on it, use auto-tune on it, and release their track and call themselves musicians.
Exactly.
It's a profession. In Ghana, you can't drive a car without going for driving lessons.
Exactly.
You can't become a bona fide hairdresser, barber, carpenter without getting a license from the National Vocational Training Institute. Exactly. But only in music can anybody wake up if they have enough money to pay payola, shoot some nice videos, buy some beats, mix whatever, then they say, they are musicians.
No.
It's just sad.
The theoretical aspect of
the perception has to change. This is a profession, and we have rules, we have regulations, we have expectations, we have processes that you must go through before you can evolve into something. If we can put that in place, it will help.
Okay. True. So, who are some of the artists you've collaborated with in the industry so far, Ghana and worldwide? Who are some of the artists that you collaborated with and you really appreciate?
Many years ago, I had the privilege of working with Two Face, P Square, YJ, Bracket in Nigeria. Among the gospel people, there's a man called the father of gospel music, Dr. Panam Percival. I worked with him. In Ghana, I literally, there's very few people I haven't worked with. The likes of Kidi, Samini, Wiala, Adina, Wuta, 4x4, Kelvin Boy, every single, pretty much most of them, most of the artists I've been with at one point or the other, working, advising, helping one thing or the other. Most of the artists, most of the top artists.
Okay.
So
right now, what is Mr. Coach Freeman really doing now, actively as a musician? Are you recording music or writing songs or training? Which one is what is your production all about? Like, tell us about your production and how it's run, and how people can come check you out.
Primarily, I'm into training and grooming of artists right now. I'm into the artist development, but vocal training, vocal grooming, stage presence, stage craft. That's my primary, because I feel that we have so many recording artists who don't have a stage presence, who cannot even perform their own songs on stage. And it's giving us a lot of setback. Because I often say that the stage is the office of the artist, not the studio. So if you sound great in the studio, but you don't sound great on stage, then you haven't done anything.
Exactly.
You really haven't. So I am focusing more on, developing, the stage presence and the stage craft of artists. And I have a good number of young up-and-coming artists right now who I have special, explicit faith in that they could come and change the game for us. They sound great when they record, and they are also awesome on stage. So I have hope in the next generation. Also, every now and then I get to record the artists. Sometimes you just need to be in the studio, help them to hit the things, nail them, sing the songs right. I am against auto-tune in many ways, because I see auto-tune as a thief.
So no.
What auto-tune does to the artist is makes them sound better than makes them sound better than they should sound.
Yeah, exactly.
And then steals their confidence, because they don't trust their own voices anymore. Now they just want to sound like the auto-tune, which is just a computer-generated effect.
I get it.
Good. There you go. And so at the end of the day, because they can't sound like what the machine is generating, they either opt for lip syncing, or generally they avoid the stage. And if you avoid the stage, then you're avoiding your office, your own office, the place where all your fans will meet you, know you, experience you, and pay you.
That's where the bread is.
So I'm pushing for artists to know their voice and know how to use their voices. That's my big campaign now. The more you know your voice and you know how to use it, the more confident you will be as an artist. And you can appear on any stage, anywhere, and you can make us all proud, So I'm pushing that.
But do you think...
I'm all for the training right now.
I get you.
Like I said, for myself, I'm in the process of recording an album.
Okay.
So I'm taking my time. Soon, people will hear some of the songs. I'll probably premiere a single very soon. But I want to make sure that if I am asking everybody to do something right, I better get it right before I put it out there.
Right. Yes.
You know, so I'm working on it.
I was listening to one of your songs on YouTube called Wandering, and I was just listening to the lyrics.
Yes.
Like I was listening to the lyrics. Apart from the melodies, the ballads and stuff you put on it, your voice, I was listening to the writing skill, you know, the precisions, everything in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, have a Ghanaian artist ever walked to you to write a song for them? Like, have you written a song for any Ghanaian artist? And what song is that?
Interestingly, the songs that I helped write were for Amy, who passed away last year.
Wow.
That's why I said I felt hurt, because there was so much that we had been working on, and it would have been amazing.
Yeah.
You know, you see, everybody sees me more in the sense of coach. So not too people have approached me to write songs for them and everything. Okay. But the Amy, when she came, she was like, you have to help me. I don't know how to do this or that. Exactly. You got to guide me. You got to help me. So for once, I decided that, okay, I'm going to put all my eggs here. I'm going to help her with the writing, arranging, with the productions, you know, and groom her also, so that when she appears on stage, she's able to sell whatever songs she's singing herself with her own voice, and at least be able to attract the right audiences, so, you know, to invest in her craft of music. But unfortunately, she passed away. Wow. I haven't done that for anybody else yet.
No.
Oh, wow. Unfortunately.
I would love to. I might be the next one, because I would love to buy some lyrics from you and try it on some artists, you know, some different style of artists, because I think as a producer, I think most of the artists I work with in Ghana also lack ideas, because their only inspiration comes from the direct source that they like. He listens to Vybz Kartel and he wants to be like Vybz Kartel. He is not exposed to what Vybz Kartel is exposed to, so he's just getting the end product of Vybz Kartel and thinking that he knows or he's saying something, but you ain't saying something. If you go to Jamaica, they don't understand what you're saying, because what Vybz Kartel said is different in Jamaica. Because if Vybz Kartel is talking about shoes in his songs, and you hear it and you think it's a shoe, they are talking about guns. You understand? They have jargons.
There you go.
They used to write their lyrics. So if you are not in that community, and you sit in Africa and you just listen to Busy Signal on a tape, and because Busy Signal say this, and you to go repeat it, that thing is not going to resonate with your geographical location. Because in Jamaica, like, it's summer now, right? All the artists know the kind of lyrics line to write. They're writing songs that brings you out. It's summer. So when you listen to the lyrics, you can see that, everybody's coming out and broken, you know, party in the air. You understand? But the Ghanaian artists it's like, I don't know how to express it, but it's like the exposure. They don't have that too much exposure to write songs to fit some particular, because this your Wandering track that I was listening to, it resonated with me a lot. I was like, wow, a Ghanaian writing, an African writing these kind of vibes, and the way, the peacefulness of the track, the arrangement, you know, you see that there's no aggression. That kind of peace of mind, it's hard to find that type of artist in our kind of geographical location. And I hope most of the younger artists will gravitate to at least come and enroll in your institution for a couple of months to just learn the act of writing and all these coaching things you're giving them on their voices and stuff. Because listen, these artists, they think it's just about jumping in after the youthful exuberance, you need to learn the thing. It needs to become a challenge onto you. The other day, I was telling one of these guys that who are the people around him in his clique, all the guys following him. Which of them is a musician? Which of them is a keyboardist? None. Which of them can play a guitar? None. You understand? So he's just working with a bunch of nothing doers, and he's the superstar. He knows more than them. He can tell them, "Shut up! You don't know anything about music," and he feels good about.
Yes, man. Yeah.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
You understand?
There you go.
So there is nobody to straighten you that listen. This.
Yes,
thing,
man.
Yes,
and
man.
they're not going to tell. Yes, man. Don't tell you truth.
No, because they don't know what you're doing. They don't know about
It's true.
it.
Yes, man. Don't tell you truth.
Yes, that's why it's good for the band. If you are in a band, at least
you see
there will be somebody whose thoughts and innovations are out of the box that you can learn from as a band. You understand? If we are a band and we are playing, it's so easy for us to see who is flopping the band because everybody is on precision. We are playing the same thing, but who is slagging? Who is that? And you can find him out. So I always advise them that they should move towards people they don't understand and they can't, you hear some music, and you're like, how can I make my music sound like this? So what stops you from contacting them or getting close to that musician and asking that, how can my music sound? Because sometimes I feel like I do something, but this is how mine sounds. You understand? How can you get the help? But it's like that synchronization is not there, right? For Ghana, the artists.
This is exactly what we want. Now you understand when I say.
Yeah.
When I say we don't have even structures in place, because you highlighted something about the Jamaican music industry.
Yeah.
They perform songs with reference to their seasons. So the music industry has its own season, has its own.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Just like the the academic calendar.
Yeah.
Is 9 months.
Yeah, exactly.
The actual calendar is 12 months.
Yeah.
The music industry has its own calendar.
We have 3 quarters.
We don't have a calendar in Ghana.
We don't have a calendar.
We don't have a calendar in Ghana.
Everybody releases anytime.
Yeah, there's no system.
Even in the States.
How do
they
you
have the time the artists are recording. They have the time they are touring.
Everybody's just throwing things up.
Exactly. So who?
So until we come together and create our own music calendar and arrange things in such a way that we can say, okay, before you get here, you should have passed here. Just like you're saying, sometimes I'll give you an example.
Yeah. Somebody
comes on TV and starts a show, a music countdown show.
Yeah.
And nobody's asking how did number 2, the number 2 song on the countdown, has never been heard before. How did he get to number 2? What criteria?
That's their own policies, by Peace FM policies.
So how do you expect? Exactly. How do you expect a system to work when anybody can sit down and decide what is what?
What is number 1 and what is number 2?
We can't go anywhere. We need to agree on fundamentals. You can't have a music countdown show and you can't, when we ask you, how did this get to number 4? You can't explain it because you collected payola from somebody or what. Until we are able to sort that out, we have no industry. We have no structure. We're just a laughing stock. The best among us is we're not making money.
Exactly.
And we have resorted to hype, and the hype is exposing us more because when most of our artists who are just hyped guys, eventually in this social media era, there are a lot of them getting exposed in a bad way.
It's gonna run up on you because
our female artists are not doing well. They've all become targets for the old rich guys because the system is not protecting them. It's not preserving them. It's not helping them. So at the end of the day, they fall prey to these big guys who come and say, "Oh, I'm going to do this for you, this thing." But if there were systems in place, you can't just say call an artist and say, "I'm going to do this for you." You pass through the system, right? Because the system is designed to protect the artist.
Wow.
And we don't have it. So our female artists are just at the mercy of anybody who can wield some money. You know, our male artists are at the mercy of anybody who, if as long as they can get money to pay payola or something, or pay bloggers, pay DJs, you can't be on. It doesn't matter how good your stuff is. No. You can't go. There should be something that protects good stuff.
Exactly.
If we don't have it, we don't have a structure.
Exactly.
That's my position. That's my take.
I agree 100% with you. I agree 100% with you. So, who do you think? How do we do this? Because I come from Ghana. I've been in this industry. You are in this industry. Who do you think, and what do you think we are supposed to do? Like, what are we supposed to do? And what will be your suggestion?
Honestly, I think first of all we need to meet. Yeah, we need to sit down and create an initiative. And I have been part of a few initiatives in the past, you know, but it didn't go anywhere.
Exactly.
And I think that this time around, instead of musicians sitting down among themselves and talking, we should sit down and have a sit down with the people in authority and let them know what music really is about. That's why I said, first thing, we must change the impression out there is we are all just riffraffs, you know, looking for an opportunity.
Yeah.
The sooner we are able to deal with this, the better. Because if we're able to give the people in authority the right impression our industry, how important to the ecosystem of our society, a lot of things will be able to change.
Okay.
Looks like feedback is back.
Feedback is back. Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Oh no!
It's very horrible. Immediately the Vybz
Should I try coming in again?
No, I'm checking some couple of things here. Come in again. Say something.
Hello?
Yes, we're good.
Hello?
Now. We're good.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, delayed.
Yeah.
Oh, delayed. Oh, it's very delayed. It's very delayed.
Wow,
still there.
It's delayed big time.
Still
now.
there.
Yeah, it's there big time. Even go west.
Oh. Oh man. Oh yeah. Man. Yeah.
Whoa. This is very.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, very interesting topic, man. The network is giving us problem, but I think we are catching the vibe and we're warming up. We're about some minutes into it, and we're still on it. You know, we're still on it. We're still talking the Ghana music industry and the music industry around the world as a whole, because Coach Freeman is an international artist, has been around the world, played all around, and yes, welcome back.
Thank you, bro.
Let's see how this thing goes now. I think it's better now. It sounds better.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, it looks like it's no more feedback for now.
So we were.
Man,
tell me.
We need to sit down with the people in authority and really introduce the music industry as it should be introduced. The music industry is a noble profession. They have been part of dynasties, kingdoms, and they have worked with kings. And those days, everything had what was known as a Capel Master. The music director was in charge of entertainment and set the tone in the palace, so that everybody was, it was a big deal.
Exactly.
It was such a big deal that King Solomon, when he was boasting about his assets, boasted that one of his greatest assets as a king, was his male and female singers.
Wow.
And it's there in the book of Ecclesiastes. That shows how important musicians used to be kingdoms.
Okay.
But now we're all jesters and nobody takes us serious because like you said, the lyrics are whack. The music is not deep. The structure of sound, they're not following the rules. Every genre has rules.
Exactly.
Every genre has regulations. Every genre has ingredients that make it up. So when they don't get it right, then they say, "Oh, they're into something new." But if it was something good, it will last. It doesn't last.
Okay.
Today's music doesn't have. In fact, the shelf life of 90 days is dwindling.
Wow. That's serious, So what I'm saying is, now we are trying to fix this thing as a community. Like, I know, listen, I work with Samini, I work with all these names. You also work with all these bigger artists. How are we going on?
Yeah.
And honestly, listen, they know and respect our knowledge we have on this game, right? So how is it going to be? When are we going to set up that table where, because I know the government is not going to, when I hear people on radio, government is not doing anything for us, I laugh at them, honestly, because I've worked with government institutions before, like going in for sponsorship. I did this energy project for the energy minister when I was in Ghana. So I know how the government system works. So what is the structure that the musicians you have put together that you are going to present to Mr. President or Minister of Information or NCA as an organization, as a group, as citizens, and belonging to a profession that is a dying profession? You understand? And how are you going to, because listen, I see a big mafioso going on. I see these guys at the top.
Thank you. You got it.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
That's the problem.
I see these DJs and these presenters and a couple of industry guys go put up good proposals with our name, in the name of musicians, but none of them are musicians.
Yeah. Cut us off, yes.
Exactly. Then go get the big money. Then they pay themselves. Then they put a little budget down for all the musicians just to use you guys. Like, for instance, I was watching Foresight Video Awards, and if Foresight is supposed to be the biggest video music platform in Ghana, like, all the artists were miming. Medical had to walk off the stage, literally. The sound that they recorded was poor. Everything, like, it's like they don't think about the sound. What is a musician coming to do under an event if there is no proper sound? You don't care about the microphone.
Because they will not involve. They are not involving the right people. They are just playing this game.
Engineers.
And it's all sentiment. It's all sentiments.
They don't even employ proper engineers to engineer the sound system. If international artists come from America, Jamaica, and perform in Ghana, when Busta Rhyme came, Busta Rhyme brought his own DJs and engineers. Movado brought his own DJs and engineers. No Ghanaian artist has an engineer following him to tune up the sound. He performs to whatever
they can't afford it.
He don't even know. The thing is,
They
he
can't
don't
afford
know.
it.
He don't know where even the amplifier is on the stage.
Yes, because they don't because this, like I said, the fundamentals that we're supposed to all agree on, it's not there. They don't even realize that these are necessities. It's not a luxury.
So Ghanaian artists don't have technical riders, things like technical riders, because they don't know what lights they need on stage. They don't know what, there's nothing. It's just like, even I realized for a long time, this is what GH1 was doing, the music awards. They get, because our artists don't have choreographers, the music awards itself employs dancing choreography teams that don't know these musicians from nowhere. So when the musicians jump on stage, then those choreographers jump on the stage and just jumping all about.
Interrupt, distract your performance because people don't know what they're doing.
It's so funny. So it's like
I personally have to put together technical riders for several musicians.
Wow.
I don't even know if they use it.
They don't.
Because when they come to me, I try to make sure I give them all the information they need.
Exactly. Every artist needs a technical rider. An artist, when you go into a studio and your voice sounds good and it's not auto-tune, you should ask the engineer, what microphone is this? It works with, I think it works with my voice. I need to get one. Then you put the name of the microphone down. When you go somewhere, you ask them, do you have this microphone? Because it works with my voice. This is
Thank you.
You understand? But
they don't know these things, but because they will not come by the studio, they will not come to my place so that we can have this kind of things.
Vybz.
Because they think they don't need it.
Yes. They don't know the importance. And that's why they are not able to stay. They think Ghana, they think about some hit tune. I don't know what that hit tune is, but I know that every song can become a hit so far as they are feeding these payola DJs. That is Ghana.
That's it. As long as the payola agents are being fed. Exactly. That's the only way you can guarantee that it's a hit.
It's a hit.
Even if it is crap.
They will make it.
And that's it. And we all know this is due to the law of subliminal influence.
You see,
if you play something, you tell somebody something over and over, even if it's a lie,
they'll
he's supposed to accept it.
Yeah, they will tune with it.
So they just play it over and over until the people say, okay, if this is what the radio says is the hit, then it's the hit.
Exactly. Ghana has buried.
Then our population are just being robbed because there's no balance. Now our airwaves are more polluted than our beaches. Because we have so much crap on the airwaves.
Yesterday I couldn't hold it when I heard big presenters sitting on their radio station saying Fela Kuti came to steal high life. I'm like, what kind of country is this? So the jazz musician in Ghana, did he go and steal jazz to come and sing it? Did Shatawale go and steal dancehall to come and sing it? Couldn't you go and steal reggae to come and sing it? Only Ghana,
Like, seriously.
Still, how can you use the word steal and put it in your history? Since Fela came to steal our high life, we've not been able to make it. What kind of mentality is that? And this is the man.
Oh, man,
actually, you see, they don't get the signs. That was when high life got to go international, because that man took that music, and today that music is Afrobeat on the world market.
Very true. He did the work. And now, instead of you to compliment him, you are accusing. That's the problem we have. That's why you don't see me on radio. Because sometimes it's just overwhelming when you hear people talk. You're like, how do these people think?
I couldn't stand
Where are they repeating things from?
I couldn't stand it. Before our highlight,
I was telling them that we need to have a structure.
Fela himself, before he will start playing Afrobeat, he was playing jazz. He's a blues king. He knows about blues. That's where
it was
there. That was what they knew.
He was a music student.
He was a music student.
He studied music. He studied music. He left medical school in the 3rd year and started reading music.
Exactly.
So I don't understand, crowd.
You see, so our people are fighting over so many things and creating headlines. It was very important for me to come online yesterday because I see that Shatawale tried to do something, you know. Big up Shatawale. I support everything he's doing because at the end of the day, there is nothing going on. Slow motion is better than no motion. But what I'm saying is, I cannot read his mind. I've come from a place with him. We came from a place, right? I'm not in his team right now. I don't know how he's thinking. I know that guy is hurt within him. He thinks we took him to exile. Ghana industry took him to exile, which everybody faces it. Kojentry is facing it. Daddy Lumba is facing it. Nane Champon faced it. Amachi Dede faced it. Everyone, even Sarkodia, listen, even Sarkodia is facing it today. Every cane they use for any musician will be used for the other one because you don't keep your heroes. You don't put your heroes plaque on the wall. You fade them away. You put them in competition. You dash them away. You know, that's what we do. Instead of holding our heroes great for others to come and worship them, we rather put them down. You know, Sarkodia is better than Shatawale. Sarkodia is better than Samini. I think Yapono is better than Sarkodia. How can you get the best out of them if you always think...
And this promotion of beefs hasn't done any good for us.
No.
Because it just makes us look more and more cheap.
Because there is no proper headlines. There are no proper headlines in the music industry. And this is what the world is reading. This is what the world is reading because you are typing these things into the system, right? I've never heard anybody, apart from when Xylophone came and he was trying to sign some music. Up to now, we don't know how much they were worth. Any of those musicians were signed for. So what is the statistics of signing an album in Ghana music industry? How much do you need to buy an album from an artist? We still don't know it. And
we have no idea.
You get me? But Americans you are saying
exactly what's on my mind. That's the thing. As long as this thing who's coming to invest? Who's going to put their money in something they're not too sorry? Nobody. And it's because these mafia guys have found a way to they found a way to hold the industry hostage, from the ignorance and the chaos. From the ignorance because and the chaos. We will bring question a lot of things. We want to know
this is how real it is. King, your feedback is really back again and very bad.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, it's still there. This is what you see. You can see that the brainwash is very much because Shatawale couldn't even believe in how he dresses. He thought he should have worn a suit to make sense. How can you listen? A monkey in a suit is a monkey in a suit. Wearing suit can't make you make sense. Do you understand? Listen, put a suit on a madman. He's still a madman.
There you go.
The suit cannot make you present a better version of yourself. Do you understand me? Because it is the brain. You understand? And I saw the media also trying to use his words against him instead of focusing on, at least the youth was trying to pull up something. The musicians are trying to say something. And he did not direct that to the media. Whatever Shatawale said wasn't for the media to take up. It was for his colleagues, for musicians to come together and take it up. But the media, again, they wouldn't wait for us to cook our food and serve them. They are always in our space. You see, Ghana media, best question. When is your next album coming out? As you just released song yesterday. They're asking you, when is your next album coming out? You understand? What kind of questions are those? How about how many units did you sell last year out of your album? How many units? I don't hear Ghanaian artists bragging with units. I sold 1 million units. That should be the brag. I sold
when everything is free download.
You understand? No, it's a joke. It's a joke. I want, you see, it's like we are doing other people's business for them. The Ghana music industry is being raped by some mafias.
Exactly.
And
if you see, listen, watch our videos. Yeah. If you watch our videos, in our music videos, we sell everything. We promote everything. We promote the expensive cars and houses, designer wares. Exactly. We even promote the big buttocks and the big boobs, everything, and six packs and everything except music.
Except music.
Mute a music video. Mute a music video and
listen
watch.
To the sound alone.
You will not. If you don't hear the sound, it's a long commercial.
It's very. I know what you mean.
It's a long commercial. Promoting everything except music.
Exactly. All that we are doing.
You hardly see a music video with a musical instrument in it, or with a studio, or with a band in it. It's hard. They are promoting everything else.
Even at the red carpet.
It's just a hype.
Even at the red carpet, you don't find a Ghanaian artist. Oh, big up my producer. Big up the team who worked on this with me 6 months. I'm working on that video to put the red carpet of the Grammys and the red carpet of the Ghana Music Awards so that we see the difference. On the red carpet of the Grammys, it's about I spent 6 months with this team. Big up to the director. Big up to this. They don't ask, what are you wearing, you know? No, it's not about what you're wearing.
No. We keep copying the wrong thing.
We copy the wrong thing. And these guys are putting salt in it at the red carpet, because they are selling prostitution. They are prostituting our industry. You understand? Because we've seen a lot of people come and use glam and they think they can get VIP tickets to enter into our event, Music Awards, and Moisha Budon is already at the VIP. How did she get it? No, listen, what is she doing? Like, what did she add up to the music? Look, another thing about the Foresight Music Awards I was looking at. You see these same mafia guys, they don't want to give us the space on the stage because that stage is supposed to be for us. It's a musician's night. So it's musicians who should do their things. Rather, it's Abeku Santana presenting an award to the people he wants to. The other media guys, whatever, presenting awards, their friends and their girlfriends come to give musicians awards because they want to meet these musicians. That don't happen at BET. What are the musicians doing? We've been through a lockdown, right? Foresight TV, you've gone to take big money from MTN that you are celebrating musicians. Where are the musicians working? There was no musician working. You just got 3 musicians, medical and co, and gave them some small money. And you and your friends came to take the money. You worked. The media themselves worked again. They never gave the musicians no job to do. Does it mean musicians cannot be choreographers? Does it mean musicians cannot be directors? Does it mean musicians
like seriously, it's our job. They took it. They hijacked everything.
They've hijacked everything.
That's it.
And they don't know how to do anything. They don't even know when the microphone is not sounding right. They don't even know if the microphone is not sounding right. All they know how to do is put on the light, put on the VIP chairs where, you see, listen, watch Foresight Music Awards again. It's very appalling. Look at the kind of people sitting in the front.
No, I started watching it and then I became broke. Like you, I can't take complaints. I put it off, man. I'm like, no, this is not good.
I see Kwame Eugene sitting by a certain man. I don't know the job of the man, but maybe he works in agriculture, whatever. And he's so uncomfortable because this is your night musician. You should be sitting next to a good musician that you want to talk to. That is the moment that you get to build a link. When you watch BET's Grammy, you see Jay-Z sitting there, Beyonce, Nas, then you see the industry going on. It's us. It's us. They don't want us to understand.
Now you understand why my opening statement was, we don't have a structure.
When
we don't have anything.
When are we going to take this structure for ourselves?
Oh man.
Yeah, I think
we have to get it straight and bring ourselves back.
But
and until we stop, and you know, they play this game and make us tear ourselves down.
Of course.
Thing.
Of course. They make us fight ourselves.
That's a divide and conquer thing that they're doing. So we don't even like ourselves.
Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I said they are going to do to Shatta Wale.
Like
because
we don't even want to hang around each other.
The media don't want music to become a force. So immediately, like what Shatta Wale is done, you see they've turned the whole thing around and it's going to be only him benefiting from the whole noise. What happened to the musicians? That's what they do always, the media. They partner with the toppest artists and they bury the rest. Partner with the one who we want to get and the rest, fuck him. Because they are doing a TV show. Their TV show is just 1 hour, 4 hours, and it's over. That's all they're thinking about. They're not thinking about our long-lasting career. Do you understand? They're not thinking about our long-lasting career. Look at Nanama McBrown.
Which is why the musician will think about his career now and find the right people to connect with.
Exactly. We have to, you see, Ghanaian artists need to train themselves into the artist. They have to define the word artist properly. You understand? I think they need to redefine the word artist. Because I think, listen, I've made that mistake before, right? Because that's where I grew up. That is where I grew up. I was scared to go to Kumewood as a young producer and tell Kumewood, listen, your songs that you're producing as soundtracks is not going to take Ghana in the next 10 years. I'm going to project Ghana. Kumewood is going to die like it's dead now. I saw it, you know, but I wasn't confident. Imagine they had us, our youthful exuberance, our soundtracks, Exdo. Imagine hearing Exdo's song, Dem by Dem, in Kumasi movies. Do you think those movies will be passed by now? No. Because soundtracks don't pass.
Because usually, yes, most of these things are preserved by good soundtrack.
Exactly. That's why we are watching. That's why we are watching Friday, Ice Cube. Good Friday. We're watching Friday till now because the soundtrack under the movie. Do you understand? We want to go back to that same soundtrack. You know? So, but these guys take it cheap. They make the music, the work so cheap. You know? And when there is a business, like I say, the mafias cross it, they look at you some way, they put you down. And this is what is agitating Shatta Wale. That is what is making Shatta Wale boil, because they'll do it to anybody because they forget themselves. You know, so it's time for the Ghanaian artist and creator to protect his stuff.
Yeah.
You understand? It's time. And like you said, you joined some organizations. You were trying to help this industry. But these guys, they look at faces, they look at people, they think.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. They don't want people who will question
the great
people,
all the great music people I know in Ghana. Nobody knows them on TV. They don't know them on TV. Because
there you go.
I've spoken to people who can set up systems, people who create draws, people who create the reverbs we are using on our systems. They are in Ghana, but when they are talking music, they don't mention them. And I'm like, what kind of music are you guys talking about? Whilst these people are, one of
the best sound engineers in the world.
Yes,
is a Ghanaian. He's here.
Exactly.
He's the guy I'm working with. I'm producing my music with.
Exactly.
Nobody knows him.
No. They don't
are coming from Europe, from Asia,
everywhere,
from South Africa,
everywhere,
literally every month to come and talk to him,
book him,
and I'm asking these questions. Why is this guy not everywhere
in Ghana alone? Only in Ghana, they don't have space for him. They don't have. It's not a band. It's not a team. You know, this has been very interesting, vibing. You know, King. But one thing that the fans haven't gotten from you is your unique voice, King. We can't finish this talking without you giving us some ballads on this show. We wanna hear some voice techniques.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, man, King. Yeah.
What song would you? What do you want me to do?
Anything, King. Anything for us, you know, and the fans.
Anything.
You know.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start feeling. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a brighter day. It's you and me.
Wicked. King, I feel that, you know. We got to make a brighter day. There should be a brighter day.
We have to keep talking.
You and me. Yeah, man.
Yes,
King.
the brighter day is between us. We have to keep talking.
Exactly.
And all those watching they should know that it's us that can change it.
Exactly.
Nobody else.
This is how we change it, because you see, that's why I build up this network, because they have their network, you know, and they've been able to survive with it. We the real ones have to build our own network and survive with it and show them how it's done.
I totally agree with you.
You know, because I think there is power in unity and ideas. That is the most important thing. What is here? Because immediately you write that quote on Facebook and you see serious people move into it, and the weak ones can connect with it. You can see that, oh, okay, these guys aren't ready for the journey. You get me? Some of them just want it the way they want it, but the music industry has changed. You understand? The music industry has changed worldwide, and now it's about content ownership.
Thank you.
You know, so if you're in an industry that don't care about you, Ghana, there is nothing monetized. There is no radio station monetized. All we have is pirate bloggers. They take your song and they upload it onto their website as if they own the song. You get me?
There's nothing you can do.
Exactly.
The system protects them because they don't want us around telling people the real truth, so they block us.
Exactly. But it's full time. We have to start from somewhere. You know, Ken, it's been a pleasure talking to you. We are going to talk to you again real soon.
We definitely are working, yes.
Because
apart from coming out, we're working backstage full time to make sure we change the narrative.
I'm trying to do a workshop on music publishing and distribution and writing, basically music writing, publishing and distribution and synchronization all together. So that one will be a panel of level heads like you and some great ones that we know what we are talking about, then we share that vibe, you know. So that will be the next one. I'll make sure when when the time gets on, we'll send you your invitation. And I want to thank you for really, you know, upholding to us, like accepting our invitation when we called you. You did not hesitate. I really appreciate it. I know I took your time in the morning. It took so much time for you to come online, but I really appreciate it. Words can't explain how much I appreciate your time, King. Yeah, we'll be working.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
So, King, your one word for the fans, them. I know I put your music, I have your links on the description. and I want you to tell them where they can find your music and how to contact you.
Oh, I'm easy to find. If you get on Instagram, you can find me at Coach Freeman Ame.
Yeah.
Facebook, Freeman Daniel Ame.
Great.
Yeah, for now, that's it.
That's it. Yeah, man.
That's it.
We'll make sure we follow your music.
Just type in Coach Freeman, yes. Yeah.
Man. Follow
you find me.
Coach Freeman Ame music. You won't regret
ask
it.
Questions. Ask us questions. We really want to talk.
Exactly.
We really want to share the truth.
Exactly.
So if you come, ask questions.
You see,
get close.
Yeah, that's it. That's
we'll
where
help.
It is. That's where it is. So if any of the fans have any question, put it under the comment, because this will be rolling on YouTube and Facebook, and we are here. We'll be answering. Just tag Coach Freeman in the question, and he'll have it, and he'll get back to you ASAP. We're in the digital world, and that's what we are talking about. Coach Freeman, it's a pleasure having you. Thanks very much, King.
Bless you, man.
Blessings.
Me
dance more. Blessings.
Yeah,
man. Bless him. That's great. That was great. That was a great one. That was a great one. I think we had a great discussion with Coach Freeman, and it was very revealing. We took you down to Ghana, straight up to Ghana, and we talked a lot. We really spoke a lot about the industry and the way forward, and wow, that was I'll see you guys again real soon. I'm hoping my voice was working throughout this show. But anyway, it's been a tough one. I'll see you guys again on the next show. I told you, this just comes randomly. We don't have a date. We don't have a time. But follow Rodney King Music. Follow the catalog. Make sure you check us on www.rkmg.co.uk. And if you know any good musicians out there who are trying to get an inspiration, they can tune into this channel and they'll get the inspiration. Till then, see you again. Love you all.